be Portugal to get us underway in their all-white strip. Belgium in red tonight. It's the last chance to impress.
Switzerland had exactly the same record. Portugal were top of the group on goal difference.
It's Bernardo Silva looking to set Portugal on their way. Salvo Guedes with the hit.
Talked about the players of Belgium, but Portugal certainly have some attacking talent in their team as well. Gonzalo Guedes, who's been outstanding for Valencia this season. He's on loan from PSG. Actually, he has been playing. Normally we see him play as a wide player.
Well, in effect, it sort of mirrors the usual Portuguese formation. A 4-4-2 with a winger up front in Cristiano Ronaldo normally. Here's Lukaku, the ball's whipped off his toes, trying to crack that Portuguese code tonight. De Bruyne just put a little bit too much on that crossing.
So talk about the different side.
No company. Only 17 Premier League starts for him the season just gone by. Basically half the campaign. Hazard lays it off to Mertens. He's trying to squeeze it through for either himself or for Lukaku.
See good skill here, but I think it's an opportunity right now from Lukaku into the path of Hazard, and the nature of the players is that they still want to win, and the minute this game starts, it's not a friendly.
There's Lukaku, Belgium trying to take Portugal by surprise. Mertens straight into the gloves of better.
Of course, every manager is hoping it isn't to theirs.
Jean Moutinho testing Thibaut Courtois, who perhaps wasn't quite sure whether this was going wide or not. Almost kept it back in the danger area.
Yeah, not too much effort there, was there, from the Belgian? Toby Alderweireld is 29, approaching 30, Moussa Dembele, so for a while we've been expecting big things.
Might get something here from Carrasco. Wrong side of the net. But I tell you what, certainly had a few Portuguese hearts pounding there.
Well, that's the position they need to get him in. Still caught in two minds about whether he's a defender or an attacking player. He's very firmly, in my mind, should be an attacking threat for Belgium. Perhaps hasn't got forward on as many opportunities as he would like to, as he should do. Gets in the position, cuts back there, hits with his left foot, just wide of the post though. Literally does hit the back of the net.
And you touched on it before, it's been interesting to see him make the move out to China at the age of just 20 about. Poked it to Bernardo Silva, who's on the charge, but there was more danger in the run than in the shot.
Their confidence clearly
find a way to, more often than not, grind out a victory. Rafael Guerreiro gave Courtois some problems he's had this year have been the sole reason really why he hasn't been involved as much.
Attempt the Coutinho spills. Fortunately for Belgium, players were on hand. Rafael Guerreiro, the fullback, pushing forward.
Belgium have 3 other goalkeepers in the squad at the moment. Courtois won't have to deal with that one. Straight over the top from Guedes. The likes of Matt Sells, Simon Mignolet and Koen Casteels are waiting on the bench, but only Mignolet out of those 3 has any caps.
Again, this was almost another opportunity where Courtois was forced into action. So Guedes up against 3 century defenders, let's not forget, for Belgium, and he's been playing there for Portugal to get his head to the cross from Martens.
There's Bernardo Silva trying to whip that one round, of course, trying to test Courtois. And it did get a nick on the way through.
You see instant appeal from Bernardo Silva. Portugal really on strong towards the end of the half, cuts inside on his left foot. There's a couple of little deflections there. I'm not entirely convinced that one of them doesn't come off a teammate of his. It's a cross, just misses at the far post. Portugal are ruling the corner. Best out of him, and he's been a good addition to Sociedad this season.
Now here goes Martins. Doesn't really have a lot of support, so he went on his own. Martins waits for the ball. Guedes might hit it too. It wasn't too far away. It just under. Bernardo Silva involved again. Guedes, the man with the effort. No doubt that the game started brightly for the Belgians. They look the more likely to open the scoring in the first couple of minutes. But Portugal have kept growing and growing into the match. They've got stronger and stronger. They've had a fair few efforts as the half runner. Januzaj over the corner. And Teke up there, immediately into the action and immediately penalised as well.
It's a great opportunity, isn't it, for Adnan Januzaj? He's played really well for Real Sociedad this season. One of those names, supposedly, that isn't on the list. He's travelled to Russia for the World Cup to take part in the last two friendlies, but it's a really good half here. Then it should open up the opportunity, by rights, for him to force his way into the squad.
Team the previous campaign for Crystal Palace. Martins away from company, tried to open it up for himself. Guedes was there to try and take advantage. Now De Bruyne. Alderweireld stayed forward. Fellaini's there as well. Little touch back for Vertonghen. He tried to cap his special night with a goal. Beto, the only man who could stop him.
It was really unlucky, isn't it? As well to keep the ball in play. Fellaini with a knockback, excellent skill from Vertonghen to open up the angle, take the touch on the shot, exactly the right opportunity, the right time. It's a really good save from Beto. I think you can see the goalkeeper sees it relatively late.
And his involvement for Fernando Santos' side. Courtois with safe hands.
Should have done better there, Portugal, because it was Max Aday's caught.
Back to Pepe. That stays down here against Guedes, and Martins got the contact, but
there will be dangerous opponents in the World Cup.
Yeah, for that reason, that lifting of the European Championship trophy was seen as a massive step forward for the country, wasn't it, really? Hazard, Meunier, save from Beto, when Christian Benteke was just loitering with intent there.
Let's have a look at the numbers for Belgium in the penalty area. It's just Benteke again, isn't it? He has to get himself towards the far post as well from this left-sided attacking spot. Yeah, there's a quick glance. I think he's trying to pick out Benteke. I think he's trying to shape it towards the far post, isn't he?
Impressive from the back. As Guedes skips away from Hazard, pokes it through for Quaresma. And the flag is raised against him. In the end, he was off target anyway. There is some concern here, though, for Courtois.
He takes a knock on the hand. It was a poor run from Quaresma, and Guedes should have gone solo, kept the ball. Must have been aware that his teammate was going to be offside. You see how Coutinho gets his hand trod on, doesn't he? Quaresma, no intent at all from the Portuguese striker. Doesn't alter his running stride, does he? Just lands on the hand of Courtois. You can certainly see it.
Now Nasser Chadli towards Benteke, who tried to make it his, but in the end didn't really get that close.
I'm not sure it's
Januzaj's corner. Beto with a bit of a flap at it, got a touch. It's out as far as De Bruyne. Now Boyata up there for Benteke. 10 minutes to go. Wonder what he, and indeed she, has made of this game so far. Here's Vertonghen looking towards Fellaini. Ended up being diverted straight back to Beto by what? That's of course no disrespect to the Championship, but it's not the Premier League at the end of the day. For these players, that's whipped wide by Januzaj.
interesting to see if Roberto Martinez thinks he has taken the eye in the second half. He's glimpses of his talent. Certainly not through want of trying, isn't it? He's been assertive in taking a couple of set pieces and stepped across Kevin De Bruyne in taking on the responsibility. Just tries to catch the goalkeeper out better at the near post, whips it quickly into the side netting.
It's De Bruyne in the end, and he was looking for Boyata, and Beto there had very little idea what was going on as he jumped for the ball. He'll be mightily relieved to see it bounce away to safety.
I think this is a pre-World Cup challenge from all the players involved, isn't it?
The last thing he's going to want now is the ball. Well, there we are, not the goal fest that we perhaps expected, but valuable minutes for both sides as they build.